Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craftery. Today we are doing February's freebie and working on our forever tag journal with a tab binding. So this is a fun little project. So this month, February, we have purples, lilacs. I've already gone through and did all the months and kind of picked colors that are kind of associated with like monthly flowers, monthly stones, monthly it seems like we've always got something for the month, holidays or, birthstones, flowers, etc., etc. So this year's kits are loosely based on that type of stuff. But anyways, February's is kind of all purple and lilacs, two of my favorite things. So we've got our big base tags. We've got a bunch of cutouts. Trying to fill in all the little areas as much as I can with little cutouts and stuff, whether you use them for this project or another project. We've got the month. We've got the start of the month, a date. And we have some decorated cards, which could be used on the front of the big cards or use them inside a pocket, etc. And then some more cutouts, a journaling card from a vintage book. And then we've got a couple of big pockets. And then we've got our birds, and I did some purple bees, lilacs, purple butterflies. Everything's purple. Got a little carried away on the purple, but oh well. So I hope you like purple too. There's that. And then we have a long skinny pocket. We have our little poem, and then we have a few lilacs, another lilac card. Now all the kits are going to have labels with the month and a date on it, as well as a bunch of cutouts. Can't remember if I said the poem. And then, I'm always going to add like birds and butterflies, dragonflies, some bees, maybe bugs, whatever. Just something to help decorate everything up. And then every kit's going to have a page. This one's just kind of purples and whatnot, and it kind of looks like glittery type stuff in there, but that's the page. Never know when you're going to need a page. Now I got everything cut out, kind of got everything ready. I hope I've cut it all and I've inked it all just to save a bit of time on there. Now, if you watched last month, you know I've never made a tab journal before. So, I need to really pay attention so I get everything done right. So this is our first one. And now the first thing I want to do, this is kind of my sample, and then of course it's going to open up. So then the B is for back and F is for front. So this of course is this right there. And I've made myself notes on this, and always turn to the front for the next page. So we've got to remember that. Now when we go and open this up, this is the one we're working on next. So it's kind of going to be like that. Now I hope I'm explaining this right, because I don't want to mess up. it's going to be easy because I've never done this before. So now these are our front and our backs. I don't think it really matters which is which. So now this is going to end up being here. This will end up being here. And we need to make sure that we get these in here. That's going to be a key thing on this, is making sure that we get those in there. So let's go ahead, and I want enough room in between to give them the flip. So when this is flipped here, I want it to be wide enough, and I have no idea, because I want to allow for the thickness of all the stuff. I hope that makes sense. Let's just trying to get an idea of how wide to make it. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Art glitter glue works for everything, I find. I do want to try that barely art glue. Is that what they call it? So I'm going to, let's just put our glue on there. And I'm going to leave probably 1/8 of an inch. And I want them as even as possible. And I'm going to put that down. Now I'm not putting any pockets. You could easily put leave a pocket in between like these two tags and have a pocket there. But I'm not doing that at all. There is going to be pockets on a lot of the tags, if not all of them. And that kind of would leave room for doing, for journaling space and for cards and all that stuff. Okay, so we got that there. Make sure those are down. Now these are going to go over here. So let's put those down before we end up forgetting. And we'll hope that we got it all right. It's kind of hard doing a new project on camera because of the fact that it's easy to mess up. Let's put a bit of this right on the edge. I'm not very worried if some of these are frayed and some aren't. Because of the fact you're not really going to see too much of it. Let's get glue on this here. And then let's put a bit of glue right on the edge there. I'm trying to line these up best I can. Again, I'm not, if they're not like really, really matched up, I'm okay with that. So now this is going to go like so. And I think maybe I left a little bit too much. We'll see. Once I get more thickness on this card, it's going to change a bit. So just out of curiosity, I will put a little measure here, and it is exactly 1/8 of an inch. So that gives us a good idea there. Now I'm going to put this on, and all the decorating can be done after, I think. Yeah, I think I'd rather get this on and get it glued into place. Now you probably could decorate them first, but I'm going to do it this way, and I can always change my method on the next one. I've seen a number of people have done their not challenge, but the monthly thing. So I'm excited to see everybody's projects that they're doing. Let's get this down as even as we can. We can always trim and ink and whatnot after for those uneven spots. And make sure that that is down really, really good. Okay, so then this is the start. Think that will be a good width there. And then we open it up, and voila, we have page number 2. So now we can do a variety of things. I'm just going to sort my little pile of goodies. Got tags, and we've got this long pocket. Now I did all these in matching, so we could go this side or we could go this side, and same with these big pockets. We could go that way, we could go that way, we could even put the 2 on top and make like a little double pocket, although we lose the picture. But I just thought that it was a little bit more versatile this way if we did that. And these should fit inside of these. You could put it on here and then make like a pocket or something. And it will also fit inside of here. So I kind of thought, well, that was kind of nice because they're a little bit versatile. Now my thought is I'm going to do a big pocket on the front, and I happen to like that one, and I think I'll do this pocket on the back side. And then we have these extra ones for another project, or maybe add an extra page on your journal, who knows. So this is going to go here, I think. But I'm thinking I want to add some lace or something to this. So let me just go see what I've got. Okay, so I've got this pretty lace. And I think, and it's got some silver in it. So I think that's going to look really cute, just right along the top like that. So let's get this ready. And now I'm going to put some glue along here. And this is nice when, you know, we can add all kinds of extra goodies. All depending on what we have laying around. Okay, let's glue that down. There we go. Let's bring in these scissors and let's cut it right there. I don't have a lot of purple lace, but this is one of the ones that I've got. Actually, that's all I've got left too, about 1.5 feet or so. Okay, let's, I want to just, I'm going to put a little extra glue to hold that whole edge down for when I go and cut that. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to just peel that back. I'm going to put a little extra glue and make it kind of go down a little further. And that's going to keep those edges glued, I hope. So then down the road they won't come undone. Some laces do not cut as well as other laces do. And I'm going to cut that off there. And then we've got this, and I see we need to glue this little piece down. Let's kind of tuck that up to the other laces there. And now I'm going to carefully put a bit of glue right down the edge. Now the one nice thing about art glitter glue is it dries very clear, which is nice. This is going to protect the edge of this lace a little bit more. Okay. That one's got some fuzzies on it. Okay, let's let this dry for a second. I'm going to set it up over here. Now we can work on this side. And I'm thinking that we're going to put this pocket on this side like that. And I'm wondering, we should keep the theme going and put this down there. Just going to see what this is going to look like. Not sure what I'm going to put in this pocket yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's do this. Or let's, I got a couple other purple laces here. So we've got this white one, which we could put down there as well, which will look pretty. And I wonder if we could put it on the inside. No, definitely on the outside if we're going to do it. This is why I don't make decisions on camera. I think I'm going to put this one on there. Let's cut this right there. Move this out of the way. Okay, let's put this down on here. It's always my hardest thing is making the decisions, and I always say to myself, don't overthink it, just, you know, go with the flow, you know, use kind of the first thing you grab, all that kind of stuff, but sometimes it does not always work that way. I think I want these little bumps hanging over the edge. Just like that. And this lace actually is from my, well, I want to say scraps, but they're not really scraps. When I get a piece of lace that I just have about 2 feet or under left over, I hang it up on my wall right beside my desk. And that's where I keep them on. These shower curtain things, and then I have an elastic just so they don't lose. Some of these there's more than 2 feet, but it's kind of all that I've got of these laces and stuff, so I kind of pick from there first, just so then I can hopefully get them used up. Okay, let's cut this off right there. Let's snip that off too. Okay, there's that. Now I could stitch down these if I wanted. Okay, so that's that side. This is going to go on here, so let's glue this down now. We'll glue up here and here. There we go. And let's put this down, and we want to try and get it best lined up as we can. There, and there we go. And make sure we get that glued down good. Alrighty, now let's glue our pocket. That's glued down pretty good. And run glue down 3 sides. And again, we'll line this up the best that we can. Nice and careful. There we go. So now technically this page is 4 65-pound cardstock glued together, because that's what I printed all this on, was 65-pound cardstock that I get from Staples. So, you know, they're going to be fairly sturdy. Now this could go in here. Oh yeah, it just fits in there nice. So we could put that in there, but I'm going to put one of these in here, because I think that's going to look nice in there. Now, I could put some ribbon on there, and I happen to have some purple. It's kind of narrow though. How about that? That is perfect. Let's take a chunk of this off of here. just off to the side of, I don't want it like really wide or anything like that, but we could put like that on there quite nicely. Now let's pull that out. Thinking just a staple in there. But do I want it on the front or do I want it on the back? I think I want it on the front. Let's just get my tiny attacher. And right like that. And now I need just a little pair of pliers. I always do this. I just kind of flatten down my staple. Holds a little better. And it gets rid of that little bit of bulk. And I don't want it to be sharp on the other side. So now this can go right into here. And I like kind of how it, you know, is the same shape as the tag. And on this side, we need to decide if I want that tag, or I could put that in there. I could even put this one in there too. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now we can decorate now to whatever we want here. Now I want to put this poem. Now if I put it here, it would be, but I could put this right at the bottom, and that's what I'm going to do. Move that out of the way. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm only going to glue 3 sides so we could tuck stuff in there if we wanted. And I love pockets for that way that we can glue stuff down, but that doesn't mean we need to fill it up. If we want to, it's there. And this month's poem, late February days, and now at last, might you have thought winter's woe was past. So fair the sky was, and so soft the air. So we got that. Now we could put maybe the February down here, or we could put that down there. Let's put this one down there and see what we got. This is always the funnest part, I think, is adding the little bit of tidbits on the bottom, or wherever you decide to put them, whether they're at the bottom or the top or wherever. Okay, and now we've got lots of birds and butterflies. Where can we put, actually let's put a butterfly right there. I think that'll look cute there. These butterflies aren't really purple or anything, but they go nice with the rest. I think they go nice with the rest of the kit. And we'll glue that up. And we'll put it kind of right like that. And I can go and I can ink this and get rid of that little bit of white looking there. It still shows, but when it's not white, it's not quite so bad. And I'm going to put that piece of lilac right there. Even though they'll sort of be covered up with the cards, you'll still be able to see them when you pull the card out and whatnot. And we have to use some of these little bits and pieces. After all, I did cut them all out. And actually, they weren't too bad cutting out. I try to do the fussy cut items so that they're not like really hard to cut out. Like, even though these were quite defined, or they weren't too bad. Okay, there, that looks cute. I like that. Don't know if we want, no. Don't think we want anything there, but here. Should have glued that to the back of the pocket. That actually would have looked really, really cute. But maybe I can put this bird on here somehow. Kind of like him there. And then he'll stick up over. You'll see him on there. If I put him there, then we'll see him when the tag comes out. But I would like to see him. Let's put him on the tag. Meanwhile, half of the video is about me deciding what to do. Honestly, I usually decide before I start making the project, just to avoid having to make those decisions on camera. But doing it on camera, I got to do it a little quicker. Okay. There is, actually, we could put something little. Let's put that right over there, and then that'll cover up our staple. And that would be a good thing. That doesn't really matter which way, I guess. There we go. That'll cover up that good. Do we got any other? I'm going to put this guy down here. These were a little harder to cut out with the legs. A lot of the times with bugs and stuff, I'll just cut their legs off. Same with butterflies. I never cut their antennas out. I always just cut them off. This one's more of a fly than a bee, I think, but that'll add a little bit of extra. Do I want anything else on the front? I don't think so. Let's slide that back into here. There we go. I like that bird sticking out there. Now on this side, we could put, what could we put in the pocket? We don't really have anything, but we could, that guy's gonna mess that up. How about if we put a purple bee up in the corner? Let's do that. Let's make good use of these bees. I thought it was kind of cute that they were purple. And glue this up. Video's getting to be a little bit long, but we are just about done. Got this guy here. So many things that we could do with these. And then we've got this guy for in here. And let's tuck this one behind, because then that way we can see our bee still there. And maybe let's blend it in with putting a bee there. Be lots of leftover pieces with this. Person could easily make 2 things with all the pieces in here. Let's put that down there. Now we could easily like put a bee here, and that would tie the 2 things together too. But we can do that, I think, at a later date. So there we have our February. Now that all the stuff is on there, I think 1/8 of an inch is the perfect size for this, because I do want it to still lay fairly flat without being tied down. So then when you're looking at it, you'd flip this, and there is number 2. And so far, so good. Now the next one, of course, will go on to here, like so, etc., etc. So there is our February's freebie in our tag shaped tab binding journal. Well, that's so hard to remember, but Forever Tag Journal, we are calling it. There we go. I'll put all these extras into an envelope. Lots of extras left over, and I still might add a few goodies. Like I could put a beautiful dragonfly right there, which actually I'm going to do because I love it there. Let's put that down right now. We thought we were done. We thought. That's okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with your tag journal. Okay, now this I want to kind of tuck under there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There we go. And this is one reason why I did a few more cutouts rather than putting everything on the tag, because I could have added this to the pocket and that digitally, but you might not want that. You might want something different. So there we go. We are done. We're calling it quits for this for today. Hope you enjoyed February's freebie. Looking forward to seeing what you make, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.